Hi everyone. So today we will make an EMI calculator using PHP script. We will first of all get the input like this in HTML only, and then uh, we will get that value by using the PHP, and then we will get the EMI and all. So we will print the details like this. I have used the div tag so that the output that we have generated is shown with a green background, and the Preetham's code journal is moving because of marquee. Okay, so let us start writing the code. First of all, we will go to the new text file. We will save it as emi.php. So emi, and then save as type all files, so that the extension .php is saved for this file. So .php. Now let us start writing the code. So first of all, I will write the HTML and then the PHP. I will use center text so that everything that we are gonna input on the screen is shown in the center alignment. Okay, so we will give the title as Preetham's code journal only, and then let me make this O smaller. Okay, so we will close the title and head now, and then we will set the background color after this. So head close now. Okay, so body and bg color equals to, let us say, coral only, as you saw in the output earlier. So let us set the color as coral now. Okay, now we'll close this and we will write the div tag so that everything that we wrote inside this will be having the font size as 2em, so that every time we are writing h1 or h2 or anything, we don't have to set the font size. Okay, so after starting the div tag, we will first of all print the h1 as EMI calculator, and then in the h2 we will write Preetham's code journal with the marquee. Okay, so EMI calculator, and then we will close this h1. Now let us give some color to this. So style, and then color as, let us say, blue. Okay, so now we will copy paste this thing, and then we will update from h1 to h2, and then we will give marquee to this, and also in place of EMI calculator I will write Preetham's code journal. Okay, so let us update this part now. So Preetham's code journal, and then it was moving earlier as you saw, so we will use the marquee. So we will start marquee before h2, and then we will close it after the h2. Okay, so we'll close it over here only, so that only this line moves on the web page. Okay, so we will start the form now, and we will use the form method post, and inside this I will get the input of principal amount, interest rate, and number of years, and we will have a submit button also. So first of all, let us get the input of principal amount, enter principal amount, the instruction to the user, and after this an input field of type, let us say, number only, and we will name this as we will name anything we like, let us say num1, and then we will use two br tags so that two lines are left vacant, and then another instruction is given to the user. Okay, so let us copy paste this line for the enter interest rate instruction. So over here I will update this as enter interest rate. Okay, and then we have to give this name as num2, and then for enter number of years also, number of years, let me just make that view smaller. Okay, so now we have to give name as num3 here. We have got the input of principal amount, interest rate, and number of years. Now we will make a submit button. So input type submit, and we will have name, let us say value, that like print EMI, means this print EMI is shown on the submit button, and then we will name this as EMI button, so that in the PHP we will first of all check if the button was clicked or not, and if it was clicked then only proceed ahead. Okay, so we have got the submit button also. Let us close the form and the div tag. So we will close the form first, now the div tag, and then we'll close the body and HTML too, and we'll start writing the PHP now. So let me just update over here. Okay, so HTML close. Now we will start the PHP. So we will have the question mark and then PHP now. Okay, so first of all, we will check if the submit button was clicked. So if is set of the dollar post EMI button, means we have used the form method post. So we are using the dollar underscore post, and inside that I will give the parameter as EMI button. So if this button was set, means if this button was clicked, then only we have to proceed ahead. So I will not write the else part. We will just write everything inside this. Okay, so here the submit button was named as EMI button and we use the form method post. Okay, so now we will write everything inside this if. So first of all, I have to declare some variables like principal, interest rate and number of years. So I have declared the variable as $p, which will be having the value of num1, and we have used dollar underscore post to access it, and at the rate is for the error control operator, so that the errors generated by this line is ignored. Okay, so we will get the IR, that is interest rate, and we have the name as num2 for this, and we will also have the number of years, so let us say YR, and we have the name as num3 for this. So we will name this first. We will get number of months out of it by multiplying this value of years into 12, and then we will have 1 month interest rate by using the formula like the interest rate divided by 12 multiplied by 100. Okay, so I have written the comment like 1 month interest rate. So we have to name another variable, so let us say $r equals to $ir, that we got value from user, and divide by 12 star 100. Okay, so we have converted the interest rate into 1 month interest rate. Now we will get the number of months, so number of months, and let us say variable name as $mn, and which is equal to $yr star 12. Okay, so semicolon. Now we have to get the EMI's value, so $EMI equals to the principal's variable into the interest rates variable into the 1 plus r raised to the power number of months. So we will use power for that. So we will use POW, that is power function, and then 1 plus the interest rate raised to the power of number of months, so $mn. Okay, and then this whole thing divided by 1 plus interest rate raised to the power month minus 1. Okay, so we will use power function again. So 1 plus interest rate raised to the power of mn and minus 1. Okay, so we will close this now and semicolon. So we got the EMI now. Now we will print every detail that we have got. So now let's print the complete details with the EMI. Okay, so we will use the div tag, so that everything that we are gonna like show is having background color as green, and we will have the font color as white. Okay, so div style, and then font size, let us say 2 em only, so semicolon after this, and then background color, so we have to write complete background and then color. So color spelling has to be COLOR. Okay, so background color is set to green, and then let us say for font color we will use white, so white, and then we will close the div here, and then I will write details. So just for decoration we will use hash. Okay, so after this we will use br, so that the next thing that we are gonna show is printed after one line. So after br tag, let us again print, so echo, and then principal amount that we have to show, principal amount, and the variables value. So it is stored in $p, so $p's value is shown. So after this we will have br tag for the new line, and I will print interest rate. Let me just make that n smaller here. Okay, so interest rate, and we have to give the value of the variable, IR, which is storing the value of num2. So let us write it down. So after we printed the value of interest rate by using the variable $IR, we have to print the monthly interest rate. So BR for the new line and monthly interest rate and dot $R, so that the value of this variable $R is shown. So now semicolon, and then we will print the number of years, number of months, and the monthly installments, that is the EMI. Okay, so echo, and we will use BR again for the new line, so that this number of years is printed on the new line. So number of years, and then we will print the value of variable $YR, and we will use BR and number of months, and again we have to show the value of the variable $MN. So after this, double quotes dot $MN. Okay, so let's write it down, dot $MN. Okay, so now after all the details are printed, we will just print the EMI. So let us use BR for the new line, and then we will print monthly installment, and then in the bracket I will give like EMI and then arrow sign, and then I have to give the value of variable EMI, so $EMI. Okay, so we will close the if now. Okay, let me just remove the extra bracket. So let us remove this part, and then we will close the PHP. Okay, so now we can see we have written the complete code. Now let us run this. So we have stored this inside the folder PHP programs. So let us start the localhost, that is WAMP server homepage. We need WAMP server because PHP is a server-side scripting language. So we will go to the PHP programs index. Now we'll start this emi.php. So EMI calculator, the H1, Pritam's code journal, the H2 with the mark U. So let us enter some values and we will get the output. So let us say principal amount is 50 lakhs. Okay, and then interest rate is 12 and number of years is 15. So we got the EMI as 60,008.4 rupees. And we also printed the monthly interest rate and the number of months. So you can check it out. Okay, so let us enter some another value. So let us say 10 lakhs and interest rate as 10 only, and the number of years as 24. So we have the monthly installments, that is EMI, as 9,650.21 rupees. And we also got the monthly interest rate and number of months. Monthly interest rate is 0.0083 and number of months is 240 months. Okay, so let us enter some another value. So for this time, let us enter let us say 90,000 or 90 lakhs, and then interest rate as 15 and number of years as 20. So we got the monthly interest rate and number of months, and we have the EMI as 1,18,511.06 rupees. Okay, so you can see we use the H1 for EMI calculator, H2 and mark U with Pritam's code journal, and in the form we got the principal amount, interest rate and number of years. We had the input field with type number, and we had the name as number num2 num3, and we also made an submit button. And in the PHP we calculated the EMI, and we also printed all these details with the background color as green and font color as white by using the style inside the div tag. Okay, so now let us see the code now. So we had the center tag for the center alignment, then the title, Pritam's code journal, and then H1, H2, and this form for getting the input. We got the principal, interest rate, and number of years. And after clicking the submit button, we went to the PHP and inside the PHP we got the principal, interest rate and number of years in variable. Then we got the 1 month interest and number of months. Then we calculated EMI and then we printed all these details by using div style inside the echo. Okay, so here was a small PHP program for the EMI calculator. So thank you guys for watching the video. Do like, share and subscribe. Also comment down below if you are having any doubts or you want me to make video on particular program or topic. Okay, and if you want to access complete video series on a particular programming language, then go to my playlist section or you can directly access them from the playlist link given in the description of this video. So till the next video, see you all. Study more, worry less, and bye bye.